You've been invited to the Monster Club. Come at your peril. Welcome to the Monster Club.
Hello, my name's Lisa, and in this episode of Movie Talk, I'm going to be talking about one of my favorite films, The Monster Club. The Monster Club was released in 1981 and directed by Roy Ward Baker. This movie starred Vincent Price, John Carradine, Donald Pleasence, and Stuart Whitman. So, The Monster Club is an anthology horror that is quite cheesy, but really enjoyable. I watched this when I was around 11 or 12, and it's been one of my favorites ever since. I watch it every year around Halloween time, and yeah. Now on to what the film is about. So, John Carradine's character is a horror writer who meets Vincent Price, who is a vampire. Vincent Price is feeling sickly because he's hungry, and he actually drinks John Carradine's blood. He doesn't kill him. In fact, he ends up inviting him to his Monster Club since he was so kind and gracious to let him drink some of his blood.
It's just a short distance. It's called the Monster Club.
While at this Monster Club, there are 3 separate stories told about 3 different monsters. So the first story depicts the Shadmock, who is a monster that whistles, and when he whistles, he kills things. He is a very lovable, sweet man, but he looks quite scary and has that one trait, the whistle, which usually scares people away or kills them. So, yeah. So in the next story, we meet a family who's got a vampire amongst them. Donald Pleasence is a vampire hunter, and he wants to kill the vampire.
Your father has been the most difficult case of my career. I've hunted him for months. He's been clever, very clever, but now I've got him.
This is probably my favorite amongst the 3 stories. I think it's the most funny of the 3, and I don't know, I always liked it the best, and I love Donald Pleasence, so I'm kind of biased there, but whatever. And lastly, the story that follows the Hume, which I believe is what it's called. It's a human and a ghoul put together. In the movie, they go through all the monsters and how they're created, from vampire to werewolf to, you know, vamghoul and whatever. Watch the movie and you'll know what I mean. But yeah, we have this man who goes to this town that is filled with these Humes, or these ghouls. And they are quite creepy. The main character in this, the man who goes to the town, is actually Stuart Whitman, who actually just passed away recently, sad. But this one scared me the most when I was younger, especially the ending, and you'll know what I mean when you watch it. It's quite cheesy now when I watch it, but when I was younger, it did scare me quite a bit, and I would always just wait for that moment, and I'm like, oh. So yeah. And a cool part about this film is in between each story, there is actually a musical number and stuff that goes on, which is quite cool, and it kind of brings the film together, especially in the end after they've told all 3 stories. So yeah, my personal favorite musical number is the one that is played in the middle. There is a lot of zooming in and out on the camera, and you'll know what I mean when I show the clip.
You come from Pennsylvania. I'm from Transylvania, and I'm a pain in the neck.
Yeah, although this is not very popular, I think it is a great film, and I would very much suggest it. This is probably one of my favorite Vincent Price roles as well. It's very underrated for what he's done, and it's a very small role, but I think it's very cute, and I just love him. So yeah, if you like this video, give it a like, and if you want to see more videos, then subscribe. Bye.
And make you laugh.
Welcome to the Monster Club.